Abhijit, I'm going to bring you in. What do you think is the best way to define a democracy?
The best way to define a democracy, unfortunately, is that there is none. There are so many variants of it. Ancient Athens, only 7% of the people could vote. If you count Britain and America, the Britain used to disenfranchise most of its female population for most of its history. That doesn't make it any less of a democracy. I think what we need to understand is India and most countries today, except probably Switzerland, are not democracies. We are republics, which is a mediated democracy where you don't vote. If everybody votes on everything, you end up having situations like Socrates being forced to drink hemlock. So what we are is a mediated democracy. And unfortunately, in this country, we tend to conflate democracy and republic and anarchy and the rule of law. One of the things about any democracy does not mean the state does not have a monopoly on violence. Democracy also means that you can't shove your decisions down other people's throats, especially when in a mediated democracy like ours.
Right. So what you're calling for is a distinction between you're calling India a mediated democracy, and you're calling for a distinction between a democracy and an anarchy is what you're saying. But do you think that people voicing their opinions and asking for their rights qualifies as anarchy?
No, absolutely not. Asking for your rights is absolutely democratic. However, blocking roads and blockades are not democratic. Even there is a whole canon of international law where a blockade is considered an act of war. If you remember, when Indian students were getting beaten up in Melbourne, Indian students tried to do a chakka jam and a rail roko out there, and they were beaten black and blue by the police. I would say France and America are more mature democracies than India. Canada is a more mature democracy than India. And yet you've seen the way police treat protesters out there when they try to actively blockade things. We need to separate the right to free speech from the right to block and shove your opinions down other people's throats.